2,014 fights. A record I conceded and fighting. You know, coming up from the deep, darkest roots of fighting, I grew up being a young boy. Start looking at many variety of fighters, Bruce Lee to Muhammad Ali, Iron Hitman, that I didn't knew existed until down the line to the moving making was going on. And we saw many natural levels of fighting. You know, all this stuff I got in the show, all this, everything you see, all this, everything you see, every bit of this, all of it, you see, everything you see, all of this, everything you see, everything you see. I lift it up, put it home, even the weights inside. The curls, the 50s, the 25s, the 40s, push-ups. I came out of the world record breaking for years in the making. Stacking bricks up over my capacity, training beyond limits. I broke some major records by just making my own count. You know, I just tell people all the time, for a guy like me, coming to mainstream media, doing it all, what else to do? You know, pro boxing is the last thing of my resume. I told somebody. So many nats, so many levels, so many hard points of fighting. Grew up a little child in this very yard. That's where I started training, get myself together, being the best I need to be, moving the way I need to move, fight the way I need to fight, spar the way I need to spar. Taking so many names, take a lot of work. Kickboxing to kicking to whoosh, whoosh. So many varieties of styles was amazing. I knew at the end of that, I was from the man from the first beginning. When I started using a fast 1-2 side-to-side movement, different aspects of fighting, eras of fighters that you're using, styles, including myself. Next week, no different. We're still doing the same thing. But the thing is, it's going to be on a higher stake. I'm a little older. Very in good shape. Stay training, stay moving, stay grooving. No girlfriends, no smoking, no drinking, no partying, no nothing. For years, I ran the roads and worked. The realest ever did it, period. I didn't stop for nobody. I kept going. But years in the making makes you less interested in fighting lower opposition, we like to so to speak. Opposition is everywhere. Challenges is everywhere. Body look great for a man 35 years old, going up in the 40s. I still would be moving fast as light, and I still be fighting if God let me live. I still movement, know how to jab, I know how to duck and move. All those things came from work. I didn't care about nothing. Once you do it all, once you break the cycle, once you look at people Goes on with the curls you lifting and heavier bricks, and you see all the aspects of so many styles. And you come back and you say, yes, I still can do this. Yes, I still want to fight. But you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. Freakish. Everybody like, oh, you can't do this. Oh, this is hurt. Well, then they see me do it and they get crazy and they wonder where it come from. Determination of the heart is one thing I always learn. Never stop training for nothing. Never stop fighting for nothing. And every single aspect and every single day we are picking up new styles from myself. You know, been in that dark room, been in the dark dungeon, thinking images of my head when I will be going to these higher levels. And how can I reach them? Thinking them every year. I did them. But when I did them, I had to get through the demons that was facing me, called the earth. The earth never could distract me, but when you go to school, when you have to go here, when you have to go there, and you had to do tests, and, you know, there's somebody want the higher league of you. It dawned on you. Nothing to do with girls, no girlfriends or nothing. It never had nothing to do with parties and nothing. It only had to do with the struggles of the world. I wanted to fight, to push myself to farther I ever wanted to be in life. Me coming up, fighting younger, stronger dudes and fighting them with my best ability. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to test myself. You know, looking at myself and looking at my career, who say I had it easy? All day long to 16 hours and running to all this killer refuge. It's a killer. It's a killer. But see, the thing is, even I am one of the greatest ever did it. Even I am one of the realest ever did it. Me and Mike Tyson, you know, smoking, no drinking, no sex. That's how you're supposed to be living. You don't supposed to be stopping for girlfriends or nothing. You're supposed to be keep going, to be keep it real. You never stop for that. Dates, all that stuff fake. My dark desire was to spar and train and fight. And I never stopped. And I'm going to keep going. What changed me? Nothing. I'm still the same man. But when the training starts, I always knew what to do. You got to keep going. You got to keep working these aspects of different torsos moving in different angles. I kept doing it. Years in the making. So when I learned all these things, I look at myself going back to fights that, oh my goodness, on a bigger horrendous level from the streets to the ring. Started from the streets, got locked up, then I came in the ring. But when the ring came, it was different aspects of myself I had to really fight. The styles, the flow, the balance, the teachers, the knowledge they teach you what was going on. It was so overwhelming. Mine had to fight through proportions to fight these levels, to feel everything in me, to be who I am. So I trained it here. I had to get all those balance. I had to get all those knacks with all these teachers taught me. But I never, ever looked at myself out of so many years of fighting as a guy that do fighting. I live it. Living a world like this comes with a lot of things. Training comes with a lot of things. Being great comes with a lot of things.